This is VR, I'm MoonieGT, and today we're talking about 3 of my favorite VR sim racing experiences. Roll the intro. I started racing in VR about 8 or 9 months ago, and I wanted to share with you guys some of my very favorite VR sim racing experiences. Now, we're focusing on just the experience and the immersion and the moment of being in VR in sim racing. So I'm not talking about driving physics, I'm not talking about accuracy or anything like that. All we're talking about is just the cool wow factor. So I'm going to give you my list, and I hope you guys share in the comments some of your favorite VR sim racing experiences. So starting out, number 1 for me is absolutely the Ligier LMP2 Judd in Project Cars 2. This car has the coolest cockpit I've ever been in, I think. And I used to watch these cars race when I was younger, and I always loved watching the mixed class racing with the LMPs and the GT cars. And so that car is absolutely phenomenal for me to drive. It's sitting in it, it's like sitting inside of a fighter jet. The cockpit is so small and it's all built around the driver. You've got these massive A-pillars right in front of you, and there's all these gizmos and gadgets and screens and data stuff everywhere. It's just the coolest place to sit that I found in sim racing. Driving it around tracks like Long Beach, fantastic. Getting to drive Spa, Watkins Glen in the LMP2 car is just phenomenal. And doing a race with multi-class against the AI is a pretty good time, even though the AI in Project Cars has issues. But we're not focusing on issues, we're focusing on awesomeness. And so for me, piloting one of those LMP2 cars in VR is just fantastic. And I haven't found another LMP in any other sim that comes close to matching that detail. I haven't driven the LMPs in iRacing yet, I'd like to. And I haven't found a good mod in Assetto Corsa for a good LMP2 car with a beautiful cockpit like that in Project Cars 2. So if you have any recommendations for better LMPs, let me know. Moving on to number 2 is absolutely sitting in a McLaren 720S in ACC at night. If you want to turn it up to 11, you can then add in some rain too, because the sound effects of the rain for me in ACC are just fantastic. But as you sit in the cockpit of the 720S, it's just an amazing place to be. I love the interior of it. It's not like any other race car. It's got its very own unique feel, right? But the lighting at night in ACC, for me, is probably second to none. As you sit in the cabin, the light from all of the instruments makes the cabin glow, and it just lights everything up, and it just feels so immersive. And if you throw in rain on top of that, you can just hear like the pitter-patter of the rain on the roof of the car. It's just phenomenal stuff. So that's definitely my second favorite VR experience. And third, surprisingly, we're going back to Project Cars 2, because this was the first sim that I had ever driven a rally car in VR. So I did a video a while ago on this. It was my first time driving rallycross in VR, and it was fantastic. Again, Project Cars 2, physics and handling, maybe they're not the most accurate, but I don't care. I had so much fun just wheeling that car around and throwing it into corners and going over the jumps is so much fun to just fly in the air in a car and to just have that much power in those things. It was a lot of fun to do that in VR. I think it was probably my first time really sliding around and going sideways in a car in VR, and I just loved it. I had so much fun doing that. And we did a community race in those rally cars one time, but we're gonna have to do that again because it was good fun. But that's it, guys. Those are my 3 favorite VR sim racing experiences, and I'm curious to hear what yours are. So keep in mind, this has nothing to do with the racing itself or the physics or anything like that. This is all about wow factor and coolness. What kind of blew you away? What I guess combos of sims, cars, and tracks have you driven that you were just like, this is amazing in VR, So share that with me, and I'm curious to hear about them. I can't wait to try them. But I'm MoonieGT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.